All right, Lynn, thank you very much. Good to see you, Lynn. One of our students are here. Mike, good, everyone. Now, everyone, if you just could make sure when you chat back where it says to, where it says host and panelist, just make sure you have it to everyone so we all can read everybody's chat. Good looks like most people have it. Lorraine, you don't have it. It's good, good, good. All right. So let me get started here. Once again, let me just get something fixed over here. And let me get the recording going. All right, welcome everyone. My name is Fausto from Cyber Trading University. Thanks for coming here for another episode of How to Trade Today's Volatile Markets. I'm going to talk about a crushing earnings season, what's been going on. The market's been doing great. I don't know if we have some students here. Thank you for coming here. And then we have some new people that are here that want to get to know a little bit about trading, how it works. And there'll be some students here that are going to be helping to try to help recruit new traders in our room because we're always looking for people to join our team. But before we do that, I want to give you a quick little demonstration of exactly what we do, why we've been around for 30 years, why we're ranked #1 on ChatGTP, have a 5-star rating, and yada, yada, yada. But the thing is this. The key thing is want to make sure that everyone understands that there is a very high risk in trading. So please, everybody, be very wise before you go out there and trade. So I want to always give everybody a little alert before you get yourself in trouble because trading's not for everyone, and that's okay. But today we're hopefully going to figure that one out. So a couple of things we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about how to find the money in the market. I'm going to teach you how to read the big orders. I'm going to show you how to read order flow. Going to show you the best times to trade, worst times to trade, how we develop an overall well-rounded system, and also about risk management. I know a lot of us here buy stocks, we sell them too soon, we hold the losers too long. We'll talk a little about that too. So hopefully in the next 30 to 40 minutes, I'm going to give you a very good understanding of why trading is such a big failure rate, and hopefully no one here makes that mistake. Now, once again, there's a lot of companies coming out that are big cap stocks. A lot of companies come out of earnings, and the big thing is, you probably want to know, which one do we trade? How do we trade them? What's driving them up? Who's driving them up? Did we get in now? Is it too late? That's the thing about being a good trader. And that's what we teach at Cyber Trading University, because it's all about knowing how to find these stocks and where to get in and where to get out. So I just want to talk about some stocks really quick that we traded this week, just kind of give you an idea if we were all on the same page. Now, I don't know, did anybody see the stock Drug, DRUG? Now, I know we have some students in here. You're probably going to be able to say, oh, yeah, I was definitely in there, right? Anyone here watch Drug, DRU? Just give me a yes or no in the chat. Rustin, you didn't. Michelle, you did. Okay, Lynn, you did, obviously being a student. Now, listen, stock went from $5 to $50, went up 1,000% in one day, okay? ATNF. Did anybody see this one? Up 870% in just 1 hour in pre-market, right? I mean, this has all happened within this week. Here's another one, up 70%. OKLO, very cheap stock, $10 to $17. I don't think there's anything wrong with that, right? Absolutely amazing, right, John? SMR, up 48%. Look, 930 was at 1450. It ran to 1850 within that short period of time. Who doesn't want that trade? You know, now this is the thing. There's a lot of winners out there, and they're there every day. But the big thing is this: how do we control the losers? And how do we find these stocks so we don't chase them and see, okay, is it too late to get in or get out? That's the big thing about trading. Now, I know we have some students in here, and I know they will testify for us. And they source in those trades. And by the way, you're all going to be invited to come and see those trades because every day is a new day and a new adventure at Cyber Trading University. So you're all going to be invited to come to our professional trading room. But the big thing is, I don't want to waste your time, my staff time. So I want to kind of show you a little bit more about how to trade and what is our style. Now, listen, it's going to be a big week in earnings. Okay. You could see we always, I don't know if anyone here follows us on YouTube or is on our Instagram, but we're always on top telling everyone and helping everybody, earnings announcements, what's moving, everything there. So, and now we're going to big earnings season. I don't know if you guys saw what just happened, UAL, American Airlines, trading a lot higher, great earnings on UAL, you know, ASML did not have a very good outlook. That stock got crushed. You went from 860 down to 700. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. TSM, you probably never heard of that stock before, but Taiwan Semiconductors, a lot has to do with it. What's going on with NVIDIA? That stock had big, strong fourth quarter earning report. Netflix, earnings are coming out after the close. We're going to see how that one works out. All right. But before I go any further, I want to first introduce myself to all the first-time attendees so you know who I am and why you need to listen when I'm about to teach you. Okay. I've been doing this for over 30 years. I competed against some of the best traders in the industry. I beat every single one of them. But the thing is this, it's not about being a very big competitor and how being great at what I do, but it's about finding traders that want to learn how to trade. Now, when I started, I was 22 years old. I'm 53 right now. I've been teaching ever since. And the thing that I've learned when I started, that the only way you're going to be good to be a good trader and continually to be a good trader is you have to train and surround yourself with good traders to trade just like you. So the only way I'm able to stay, doing what I'm doing till today is that I have a lot of students that are here today and have a lot of people that I'm looking to hire, recruit new traders, because listen, eventually I teach you guys how to be so good, you end up going on your own. But we're always looking to hire new traders, because the thing is, if you know how to trade and you want to know how to trade, we all learn and trade together, because trading is not a full-time job. It's a part-time job. And being a part-time job trader, some of you might want to work in the morning. Some of you might want to work in the afternoon. Some of you might want to work one day a week, whatever it is. But whenever you're there, we're all going to have that good connection and that good team effort in trading together. Now, before I move any further, I want to give everyone the opportunity to do this, okay? Just being here today, I want to give you my book, okay? So I know students already have it already, but if anyone here does not have my book, I want you to take down my email address right now, okay? And I want you to email as we speak right now, because it's fresh in your mind. So email me at faustop@ctucorp.com. There's my email address. And all you need to do is open up your inbox, type in my name before we get started, and just write me a book, and just say me your book. And then most importantly, give me your name, Fausto. So at least I know, because some of you, there's some people logged in here. I don't know who you are, you're XYZ, whatever it is. So just send that and just hit send. And I'm going to send you my book. If you want, I'd rather you pay me $47 buying on Amazon, but you look like a bunch of nice people. I'll give it to you for free just being in here. All right. So it's basically how to beat market makers at our own game. All right. So as you guys are doing that and sending me that email, just to let you know a little bit more history about myself, I've been a guest speaker at some of the biggest financial institutions in the industry. I'm also a big speaker at the NASDAQ, teaching you something I'm going to talk about now, which is level 3. And you're going to see how this is going to totally change your life about trading. Now, listen, this is not about me, okay? This is about you. And I am only here to tell you a little bit about who I am, so you could kind of understand that, hey, who is this guy? Does he know what he's talking about? Well, obviously, being around for 30 years and being endorsed by every brokerage firm, I'm obviously, doing something right. But how does that help you? How does that help you? Well, that's what I'm about to do today. So I'm going to teach you exactly what we preach here at Cyber Trading University, and that's how to follow the big money. Now, this is the deal. Everyone out there is always focusing on the left of the chart. Do you have any idea there is something called the right of the chart? Does anybody know what the right of the chart means? What is the right of the chart? I like to call it the right way of looking at a chart, but everyone's looking at the left of the chart, the indicators, the moving averages. What is the right of the chart? Does anybody know that? Come on, we have some students in here. How about you, Mike? How about you, Lita? What's the right of the chart? I'll make it a little bit easier. There you go. Buyers and sellers, right? Now think about it. How much smarter and better trading decisions would you make if you're able to see every buyer and every seller in the stock that you're in? That is possible. That's what we're about to learn. This is where you got to look at it. And this is why I do a lot of presentations for NASDAQ, for brokerage firms all over, because if you know how to read the right of the chart, you'll know exactly how to trade and know where the big orders are. And we're going to talk a lot about them. So let me just show you really quick. Now, before I move forward, I want to do a quick poll. All right. Do I have the polls? Yes, I do. I'm going to do a poll. Do I have the polls? No, I don't have the polls. Because somebody post a poll. I want to do a poll and make sure. I want to ask everyone, who here has level 3 quotes? Just give me a yes, no, I'm not sure. By the way, Sebastian, I just got your email regarding the book. Okay, I'm gonna get it sent out to you. Michael, Julie, Lance, Susan, I just got your email. All right. So as everybody, listen, if you don't answer this question, I'll take that as a no. All right. Now, as you're doing that, I want to do something with you. Okay. While you guys are filling this out. And I just started doing this. Okay. Does anybody here use ChatGPT, the AI program? Anybody here use it? Okay. All right. So what is the success of traders that trade the stock market without education? All right. Let's say, is that something good to ask? Let's ask. All right. What's the success rate? Suggest, well, okay, hold on. In percent. I don't want a whole explanation. Okay. So it's about 80 to 90% who trade in the stock market without education end up losing money. Is that crazy? 80 to 90%? Wow. Okay. Now, does anyone want me to ask ChatGPT anything? Anything else will help you kind of realize why people succeed and why people fail. Okay. How about this? Why do people fail? How about that? People fail for several reasons. Lack of education, poor risk management. Wow. Emotional trading, fear, greed. Wow. Okay. Anything else? Over trading, lack of trading, failure, lack of discipline. We're going to talk about all these things. Now, let's ask ChatGPT. What would be a good question to ask? Well, how about this? Who is a good school to learn from how to trade? Does that sound like a good question? Let's see what they says. Oh, look at that. Cyber Trading Diversity just ranked #1 on ChatGPT. Investopedia was ranked 2nd. Warrior Trader was ranked 3rd. Okay. What else? Online Trading Academy. Anyone ever heard of these schools before other than us? Timothy Sykes ranked #5. #5. Udemy. TradeStation 7th. Tasty Trade 8th. Wow. Isn't Tasty Trade a really big company? Okay. MTI #10. So here you have the facts. All right. A lot of people failing in trading. You see why they are failing. Okay. And now you know who you need to learn from, who not to lead from. Anyone else? Just out of curiosity, anyone here took training before? Who took training here before? Give me a name of a company. Let's ask ChatGPT. How about that? How good they are. Is Ninja Trading a good school? Live Traders? Let me ask Live Traders. Is Live Traders How would you rank live traders, right? To the list. Let's say that. Live traders, overall focus. Comparable to CTU in terms of live education, approach with the slightly less comprehensive a CTU of live traders. So that goes your name there. Stock scores. Okay. What about stock scores? What? I could do this all day, but I want to move on. We don't have too much time. What about stock scores? Stock scores, overall focus, strengths, weaknesses, still CTU, still first. It would bring it up to number 4, so not terrible. Online trade offers a personal online education. Okay, so you basically see what's going on. All right, so I don't want to, let's move on. All right, so the big thing is, what do we learn? Why people fail, what's the percentage of success rate, and who you need to learn from. So now let me talk about what is our style and why ChatGTP is ranking us number 1. First of all, I forgot to do this. Hold on. I'm going to stop the poll and I'm going to share the results. So you could see how many people have it. Now, let me show you what you're about to learn right now. And I say this all the time, is going to be quite disturbing. I'm about to show you exactly how to read the right of the chart. The right of the chart are where the buyers and sellers are. Most of you are reading the left of the chart is what the stock did in the past. I'm going to teach you the future. The future is orders. Now, if you look right here, these are all the buyers and every sellers in a stock. We're looking at Snapchat. And whoever wants to buy it is up here on top. Whoever wants to buy it lower is down at the bottom. So you're seeing every buyer, every seller around the entire world at every single price, at what amount of shares, and how many orders. Everything. This is what I was trained as a market maker. This is tape reading. You're reading the tape. You're reading the book. You're seeing where all the orders are around the entire world. Now, the thing is, how do we use this data? All right. So let me show you how we use it. We're looking at UPS. Stock went from 134 all the way down to 132, shot back up to 133. Why did it stop at 132? Well, when you look, there must have been buyers. Where are the buyers located? On the left-hand side. When you work our way down the bottom, you'll see the buyers here at 75, which I blew it up here at 132. Now, this is the crazy thing. There are 31 shares, 69 shares, 100 shares. When you compare all those buyers at that amount of shares, looking to be bought at that price, and you come up to this 132 of 75,000, 19 orders, guess what? That's called the demand. And that's why the stock went up. Here's another reason how to read the future. WHLR went from $8 up to 18. That was a great runner. But why 18? Why not 20? Why not 14? Well, what makes a resistance levels is sellers. When you look at the sell column, you look your way down the right, you work your way down, you notice that after the 500 shares, 1,000 shares, 1,700, you have 140,000 shares looking to be sold at 18. Okay. So when you look at it, all those numbers is garbage. 99% of the orders out there does not affect you. What does affect you is what we call that huge iceberg order, a big block order at 140. Now, I'm going to ask everybody a question. How much smarter and better trading decisions would you have made if you knew where these big orders were on a stock that you were in? Would that help you or would that hurt you? Because it's all about having a game plan. Anne-Marie says it would help. It would help. Michelle said it'll help. All right. Well, guess what? Are you doing it now? Are you looking where the orders are now? I mean, unless you're a student of Cyber Trade University, you're probably still focused on the left of the chart. Let's focus on the right. The right is right. The left is wrong. It's not always wrong. It's delayed. Let's go over a few more examples. Tesla, stock is dropping. Okay. Now, what do we need for the stock to stop dropping? What's going to prevent it from going any lower? John, you're correct. By the way, you have it a panelist because you just click and do it to everyone. Buyers, 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 buyers. Wow. So you're telling me I don't need a Fibonacci. You're telling me I don't need a news article. You're telling me we need buyers. Okay, let's go look where the buyers are. I'm looking on the buyer column. I'm going into the actual physical exchange, which is the NASDAQ market. I'm looking where the buyers are, and I notice when we work our way down, we have a 224,000 share buyer at 242. Wow, 193,000. Is that a lot? Well, you got 500 share buyers, 2,000, 3,000, 6,000. Out of all of them, that's a 6-digit number compared to 3 and 4s. Yeah, I think it is a lot. So what do you think is going to happen when we get down to $242? Is the stock going to go up or is it going to go down? What do you think, everyone? Really? You really think it's going to go up? All right. Well, what do you think? Guess what? Congratulations. You just nailed it. The stock hit it and it went straight up at 225. It went all the way from the 242, and an hour later, now you have 250. That's a pretty good profit, don't you think? All because of there was a big order out there. All right, let's look at this one. Who here knows the stock SMCI? Anybody here know the stock? It was a great runner. It went from like 20 to about 120, and then it got crushed. Okay. Of course, I mean, it's it's supercomputers. All right, the number is supercomputers. All right, so SMCI began this morning was pulling back. Okay, and that happens all the time. Now, if you're interested in always owning SMCI, you basically need to know is, okay, where are the buyers? Okay, now I don't see it on a chart, and the only way to find out is when I go to the exchange and I look where the buyers are. I got 100,000 there sitting there at $44. Okay. Now, I don't know about you, but what is that? 44 million bucks? You guys got 44 million to drop in there? I mean, I'm sorry, was it 4.4 million? I don't think so, but there is. So what do you think is going to happen when we get down to that number? Exactly. Came down and shot right back up. How many times have you bought a stock and as soon as you bought it, the damn thing goes down? And how many times did you sell a stock and as soon as you sold it, as soon as you buy it, it goes down. As soon as you sell it, it goes up. You feel like somebody's watching you, right? Has that ever happened to anyone? You own a stock and you get out and like the thing goes up or your stock you buy in it ends up going down. Happens all the time, right? Many times. You know why that is? Do you think that people are watching you? Okay. Nobody's watching you. You're not watching them. You're chasing. And you're not having a game plan. You don't know where these people are. If you knew where they were, you could have been patient. You could have waited. And then you could have got in. Because remember, when we go to ChatGTP, and we already know it's lack of education, but what about poor management risk? What about emotional trading? That's number one is education. But look at number 2 and number 3. Okay. We didn't even get to number 4 yet. All right. But lack of a trading plan without a well-defined trading strategy. Many traders rely on getting a feel of the guessworking. You want to be guessing? I don't want to guess. Guessing is, guessing is gambling. You got to have a solid trading plan. You got to know where those entries and exit points are. That's what I'm showing you right here. That's the entry right there. Right here. Because of this guy. Not because of this guy. Oh, girl. Or whatever. All right. Did I lose anybody yet? Did I lose anyone? Because I didn't see anybody log out yet. So that's a good sign. All right. Good, good, good. Now, who here would like to see this every day? Who here wants to see us practice what we preach? All right. Well, in the next few minutes, in the next 10 minutes, I'm going to show you, I'm going to invite all of you to come and join me and see this all day long. Okay. Now but I'm not done yet. Let me go over a couple more things. Okay. Let's talk about, identifying when stocks hit tops. All right. So here's a stock that's going up. Great little stock. Him stock was moving up. Great news. Join the S&P 500 or 600. Great little stock, whatever it is. Okay. But the thing is it going to continue to go higher on that news? It sounds like great news. The stock is obviously showing it that it's doing good on that news. But there's always people looking to take profits, right? So here you are working your way down and see where the sellers are. And what's amazing here is that there's not a lot of sellers at every price level, but there is a pretty big one at 94,000 at $20. What do you think is going to happen when we get to 20? Did you need a chart to tell you that? Did you need an indicator to tell you that? Because by the time that kicks in, it's usually too late. And if you didn't get out after having that beautiful run up on that news, now this is how you convert winners into losers. Let's look at one more MSTR. This is a good one right here. So obviously Bitcoin's been doing great. Okay. It's another alternative to trade Bitcoin. So there are stocks out there you could trade. So this stock is doing great, right? Now, the big thing is this: resistance at 200, support at 100. Resistance run at 180, support at 100. Resistance at 200. I mean, you could see how the stock is basically trading within that range. Why is that? Well, it's been having a really good move lately. But when you come up to not one, but 2 250,000 share orders out there, which, by the way, let's see how much that comes out to. 500,000 times 198 equals almost $100 million are looking to be sold at 198. Are you telling me that you want to go up against $100 million share seller out there? Anyone here could afford to take that guy out? Probably not. And not only that, but it's not just one person. It's about almost 30 people out there that make it up. You think I want to compete against that guy? No. I mean, yeah, great news. It's going up. It's doing great, but that's okay. But you got a big order coming up. Let someone else break through it. Because what do you think is going to happen next? Damn right. Came straight back down. It took about an hour and a half to go from 186 to 198. And some of you probably thinking 200, which is another thing that I didn't talk about. And if you didn't get out after 11:30 and knew that order was out there, now you come back later in the afternoon like, oh my God, I went out. I thought I was making money. It was Bitcoin's doing phenomenal. How am I down? Well, did you see the order out there? I guess not. And that's what we call iceberg orders. These are big block orders that are out there because it's not what's on top of the water, it's what's on the bottom of the water. And most of you don't have that tool. And that's why people sink like the Titanic did. Now, who here would like to get a sample and be able to play around with the NASDAQ book viewer? This is what I want you to do. I want you to email me right now. Okay. So here's my email address one more time. So open up your inbox. Okay. And I'm going to wait for you guys to do this because it's very important. And type in my name again. Fausto Pugliese, Fausto P, and say, whatever, NASDAQ book, and then type in your name, Fausto. All right. Can everybody do that right now? Whoever wants it. Now, if you're serious about trading, don't you think you need to be who's seriously looking to get in out of a stock that you're in? All right. I just sent my email right there. There you go. Fausto. All right. I'm waiting for you guys to fill it out. All right. Because what am I going to do in this video is this. I'm going to give you 2 5-minute videos. I could send you right to the website. I don't want to do that because what you'll end up doing is you'll buy the wrong platform. You're going to be confused on the pricing. You're going to probably have the default set wrong. So why don't you take the video, watch the 2 videos, right? They're 5 minutes long, and then you'll know how to use it because it's pretty cool. Because imagine now it's like, I don't know, does anyone here have a stock that they're in right now? And give me a stock. Anybody in the stock right now? Who's in the stock? NVIDIA. Okay. John, wouldn't you want to know where the big sellers are in the video right now? Well, I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you. So everyone out there, fill it out. Okay, here we go. Now, good. Oh, is that you, John C? Is that you? I just got your email. Bill J. Some of you don't write your name. Please write your name. Monica, Mocha Joe, I got yours. All right, look all these people. I can see all of you guys. Book. Okay. That's it. 4 people right now, 5 people. Come on, there's almost 100 people in here. Are you guys paying attention? You telling me you're not interested in knowing who you're competing against? Okay, let me just show you how important this is. All right. You said NVIDIA, right? Let's bring up NVIDIA. I'm going to show you something called level 4. You think level 3 is cool? Wait till you see this. There was a seller right here. Right there. Everybody see this right here? How many shares is that right there? How many shares? Let's see if everybody's writing this down. If everybody could at least type that. All right. 2.5 million times 140. This is just simple math. $350 million is sitting there at 140. But I'm not done. You got another $500,000 at 141. You got another $1 million at 142. You got another 400,000 at 143. Okay. Did you know that before you got into that position? I mean, would you want to own a stock right now when you got close to probably $1 billion sitting there on the offer? That people looking to sell this position? Because guess what? Let me bring up the stock right here. NVIDIA. Here's my execution system. And what happened here at 140? What's the stock doing? Is it getting past 140? No, it hasn't. How about this? Let's look at the long-term trade. Here's 140, right? Look at that resistance levels back here in June. Look where it is right now. It had a tough time breaking here, a tough time breaking here. It was a good buy here because it was support levels there. Now, could it break 140? Of course it could. Let someone else buy the $1 billion worth of stock. You and I can't do that. Wouldn't it be better and wouldn't it help you make you better and smarter trading decisions if you knew that? John says, I've owned it for several years. I trimmed it to 7 times, traded 7 times. And I get it. And believe me, this is just one stock. I'll look at any stock. Anyone else have another stock? Give me another one. Give me a stock. Anyone here own a stock right now? Something that's like, pretty moving. Show you how how important this data is. By the way, I just got to, now it looks like everyone's answering. Okay. Francesco, Elaine, Michael, Stuart, Alan, Frank, Matt. Good. I'm good at you guys answering that back. Good. Love it. Hold on. I got to check on my trades. Generac. I got to keep an eye on that one. I did a whole list of stocks that we traded. Just want to see how they're doing right now. All right. Let's look at a couple of stocks. Let me see what's a good one. PLTR. Ooh, PLTR. All right. So PLTR, you could see here, had big resistance levels around 42, right? Hit it, came back down, hit it. Long-term chart, you could see here right around 44. All right. So I'm going to go out here. And how would we have known that that would have been resistance? So I'm going to bring up PLTR here. Let's see what the street says. Let's see where the right of the chart is. All right. So load up some data here. All right. So you can see here, you got a 400,000 share seller at 45. You got a little bit of 50,000, 70,000 here. 400,000 is a lot, okay, at 45. Now, where's the resistance levels? What happened? What do you think? It never hit 45. You see that right there? Now, am I making this crap up or is this real? Right? What do you think? If you knowing that order was out there, wouldn't you wish you got out sooner than later? I mean, listen, I don't know where you own it. If you own it at 36 and it's at 41, you're still doing good. But I think you would feel a lot better if you got out at 44, knowing you were coming up to that big seller. Right, John? Makes sense, right? Okay. I'm going to do just one more because we're running out of time. Because not only do I have all of you guys that are wanting to get the book viewer, I need to teach you and I want to get you into my trading room, which is even better. All right. So let's do one more. Let me pick one. David says AMAT. Let me see AMAT. 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 Amazon. Let me try Amazon. AMAT's not doing too much. Amazon. Let's do Amazon. A little bit. Amazon's a little bit more popular for stock, right? Amazon. Why is my thing not working? Computer's locked up. Hold on. Open screen. Something locked up here. All right. Amazon. There we go. All right. So here's Amazon. You can see 200, 150. You can see here on a long-term chart. You can see what we're trending at. All right. Let's look at Amazon here in the book and see what's going on. Here's a couple of stocks that we traded today. Just want to take it off. All right. Amazon. Let's bring up Amazon. All right. So we're looking at the right of the chart. Just go back a little bit more data. So you can see that there is almost a million share seller at 200. You got a lot of sellers out here. Not too much, but you could see here like 150,000, 200,000, 189, 190, 195, and 200. Okay. So those are your orders. All right. This is when the market opened up at 9:30. All right. So let me just take a move this over here so you can see where we are. And you could see right here that 190, you could see the high hit like 189. It came back down. You could see 190 here on a long-term chart is obviously big resistance. You can see the one right here. This is like 195. This is the high over here. And then right there, you guys see my pointer? It's my little red dot. So you could see why the stock is, where the resistance levels are. But this is the thing. Where are the buyers? You say any buyers out there? All the way down to 170, 180. There's no buyers. There is no buyers. There's more sellers, meaning a stock has more resistance than support. So can it go higher? Of course it could, but it's got to get through those sellers first. Now, David, you told me Amazon. How much smarter and better trading decisions that I just made you make? Where to get in and where to get out of Amazon? You ever hear about using your stops? Now you know where to put your stops. Okay? Now you know where to put them. That is the power of reading the right of the chart, not the left. So, you could apply this to swing trading. You could apply this to options trading. You could apply this to crypto trading. You could apply this to futures trading. Okay. So no matter what kind of trader you are, this data is available for you. All right. So, I basically covered not only level 3, but level 4. But now the next thing is this. Does anyone here follow me on any of these social medias? YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, X, what's the other one we use? Telegram, all of them. Yeah. So basically click on those links and make sure you click the bell, follow us, ring the bell, and give us a thumbs up, because every time we broadcast live every day, and I'm going to post a new video today on the video, actually. Okay. This is one I did earlier. I'm going to do another one on this one. All right. So anyway, what I'm looking to do today is this. I'm looking for traders that I could invite that want to meet traders and come to my trading room. And here's my trading room right here. Here's our trading room. And just basically what we're looking at, these are all the staff at CTU, our instructors. And down here at the bottom, these are all our traders. Right now, there's about 190 people in there. And these are all the traders talking about some stocks. And we're actually showing you, trading that's going on right now. Now, we broadcast live. There's live audio. There's live commentary. And what we want to do is we want you to introduce you to the traders that are in there and how they're making money, and see if people do make money doing this. Is anybody here part of a trading room, by the way? Anybody here had somebody that's doing coaching with them and talking to them and everything else? One person there? Not yet? Okay, good. Well, guess what? I'm going to invite all of you. And by the way, just to let you know a little bit about Cyber Trading University, this is why we've been endorsed and sponsored by more brokerage firms, more exchanges than any school in the industry. This is why we're also ranked, have a 5-star rating on Google. This is why we're also, and let me remind you, this is why Cyber Trading University was ranked #1 by ChatGPT. Okay? Because remember, and getting back to this question, going back to ChatGPT, what is the failure rate? 80-90%. What is the reason? The #1 reason? Lack of education. Okay? Well, today we're going to change that. And today we're gonna change it, because it's time to stop losing and stop learning from the wrong people and start learning from the right people. So this is what I want to do. I'm going to invite all of you to come to my trading room for 1 full week. Okay? For $9. That's it. $9. All you got to do is click on that link or take your phone and scan the QR code. Now, people look at this and be like, wait a minute. Why? That's just like, can we come for free? No, I'm not looking for free people. Okay. First of all, I always find that if you do it for free, you're not going to take it seriously. And not only that, I don't know who you are, and we got to make sure that you say you are. So for $9, I think we all can afford $9. Now, I'll give you $9 back at the end of the week. I don't need your $9. Okay. That just tells me that you're a real person or not. Okay. Now, this is what you're going to get for the week. You're going to get live audio commentary. You're going to get a professional trading room. You're going to get workshops. We're going to show you how to read level 3, level 4. You're going to get all this great stuff that's going on. You're going to see our podcast that we do every week. You're going to meet some of the best gurus in the industry. I mean, all this for $9. Okay. Like I said, people pay thousands. I'm giving it away because, like I told you, I'm looking for traders that can make part of my team. And that's all I'm looking for. Now, as one more bonus, I'm going to throw in there. Whoever registers right now, I will personally give you a coaching class because I need to have that conversation with you and make sure that what you're doing, this is really what you need to do or not. Think of me as being your doctor. You're going to have surgery. You need surgery. You need to go on a consultation, right? You need to talk to the doctor, make sure that's the right person. Well, guess what? If you're looking to take it seriously, you and I are going to have a conversation over the phone. And I know a lot of people there never spoke to even spent thousands, never even spoken to the owner. Okay. Been doing this, learn more I ever expected. Well worth the $9. Alan, thank you very much for sharing that. You actually have it, the host and panelist. So if you could just click where it says to click to all, so make it to everyone, that would be great. All right. Once again, you're going to get a free coaching class with me. You're going to get workshops. You can get the trading room. You can get all this. So for everybody that emailed me, okay, about my book and how to get the free NASDAQ book viewer, Tony, Andy, Matt, Francesco, Alan, Stuart, I would expect everyone that did this has $9 to spend and will be able to go out there and do the trial first. Because you know what? I will send you those emails, but at the end of the day, wouldn't you want us to see it live and explain to you how it works? Here's your chance. All right. Now, been there, done this. I learned more I ever expected. Thank you very much, Alan. There you go. That's his chat. All right. Michelle says $9, it could change your life. Listen, what do you have to lose? $9? You're not going to even lose $9. You want your money back? I'll give you $9. Listen, you guys see that picture right there in the back? Everybody see that that little Ferrari right there? That's a signed Michael Schumacher jersey. Okay, I met him personally. That thing's got to be worth about 20, 30,000. I don't need your $9. Okay, but $9 would change your life. So if you're someone that's looking to take trading very seriously, you want to stop learning from, people from the left and you want to start learning from people on the right, which is where the orders are, here's your chance of doing it. And you know what? Our students are here for one reason and one reason only. They know how important it is to recruit new traders because they were you when they first got started. I've changed their lives, and I'm hopefully going to make the same one. Lita and Randy, thank you very much. Best trading decision I ever made. Well, thanks a lot. Husband and wife. There you go. Beautiful. Learn how to trade the right way. All right. A couple of shout outs really quick for some people that registered. Who do we got here? Francesco from Virginia just got your registration. Thank you very much. Appreciate the vote of confidence. Doug, we just got your registration. Welcome aboard. Welcome to the team. Sylvia. Oh, Sylvia from Chicago got your registration. Welcome aboard. Daniel Park got your registration. Welcome aboard. Is willing to make the risk for $9. Now, listen, when you fill that out, just to let you know, very important. Let me just clear a couple of things up. First of all, every one of you are going to talk to an education advisor. We want to make sure that when you go into the trading room, you're not lost. You know what's going on. So you're all going to admit there's a calendar there. You're going to book an appointment. If you don't know what time, just pick anything. We can always change it. There's also a questionnaire. It's very important you let us know a little about you. Let us know who trained you, what style of trading you're doing, who you're trading with brokers, because some of you are trading with the wrong brokers, okay? So it's like a blood test. You know what? Fill out the questionnaire so we know a little bit about you. So when we're able to advise you, we can kind of tell you what you're doing right and wrong, all right? A couple other registrations are coming in here as I'm speaking. Ruslan, is that you? I'm sorry. From Was that Great Britain? All right. Welcome aboard from London. Okay, there you go. Gotcha right there. We got a lot of people from overseas. Germany, Greece, Italy. We even got people West Coast, everyone, Canada. Actually, 20% of the students here are all from Canadian. Love the Canadian people. All right. Any other questions? Oh, a question that just came up before and was private. Do I need to open up a brokerage account? No, you don't need a brokerage account. You're not here to trade. You're only here to watch. Okay. A lot of you are going to realize that trading might not be for you. You might want it to, but it might not. Let's not jump into things really quick. Okay. Let's go show you what's going on before you go out there and go through this whole fiasco, open up a brokerage account. It's like opening up a bank account. And last thing you want to do is close your bank and go to another bank, finding out you have the wrong one. You're going to learn all in the $9. Say, listen, you can at 16, as long as you have the money in your account. Grant, thank you very much for sharing that. He's been with us for over 10 years. One of the best things he's ever done. Thank you very much. And Grant, thank you for being a loyal student of CTU. We love you too. All right, traders, listen, I'm still looking at still. I know there's a lot of students here, but I think I only got like maybe 15 people, 20 people that registered. What are you guys afraid of? What are you afraid of? $9? Should I make it more? I can make it more if you want. Maybe you feel a little bit more like, oh, maybe it's got more value. I could do that, but I'm not. All right. By the way, everyone that you see in here that registered, you're going to meet Lita, you're going to meet Grant, you're going to meet John, you're going to meet all these great traders. They're all in there. They're all in there. All right, traders, I'm almost done. I got to go. Your last opportunity. If you want to get into it, make sure you click on it. Any last minute questions before we go? Course of the trial is good, but next week is no good for me. So I'm going to wait till another week. Sharon, that's great. Register now. And then you could always push it off the following week. Okay. You can always put it off the next week because you know what's going to happen. Next week becomes next month. And then you're going to be stuck in a position. And then all of a sudden you're like, damn it, I forgot about that company. Just do it now. And we could always, start your start time another time. All right. So just do that. David, I got your registration. Wait, from Italy. There you go. Well, we got someone from Italy. There you go. Scafanti. All right. Welcome aboard. I'm actually Calabrese, first generation Italian. So love it. Love the salami. Yep. There you go, Lynn. Thank you very much. Don't delay. Just do it. Beautiful. Thanks a lot, Lynn. I appreciate that. And Lynn, you've been there and you've done that. I remember you guys very well, how very thorough you were. And you know what? Let me tell you a little bit about Lynn and Randy, which is a great little story about the husband and wife. For some of you here that want to know a little bit about them, they've taken training courses by other people, and they were so skeptical, very, very skeptical. Not in a bad way, in a good way. They wrote the longest emails, okay? And they wanted to make sure that what they were getting was for real because they've been burned. And a lot of you were probably burned before. And you know what? If it worked, you probably wouldn't be here today. So I know there's some people that are very skeptical about it. But the thing is this. Come talk to them, see them in the trading room, see how they're doing. Because you know what? We've all been there. We've all done it. Okay? But sometimes it takes a couple of people before you find the right person that is going to be the right school. So we always like people to go out there first and see what's out there when they come to us and they see why we teach people the way we do it. Okay. We did our homework, worth every penny. Thank you very much. All right, traders, listen, once again, I got to go. Thanks for listening. If you're watching this recording, we're going to have this up. We'll email all if you want to listen to it again. So if you missed something out of it, you want to go back, you want to happy, I'll email everybody also the videos and everything else. Make sure you watch them. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. Thanks, everybody. I look forward to teaching all of you. Remember, you got to learn before you could earn. And ChatGTP won't be lying to you. Good luck, everybody. Trade safe. And I'll see you all in the trading room. All right.